Hi everybody, my name is Chris Marsh, and the item that I have chosen to try to improve the design upon, in my house anyway, or at my home, is a sandbox. Kids love sandboxes, and I'm getting to that point in my demographics where I'm going to have grandkids someday, in the, well, maybe not too distant future. And so I would love to have a sandbox that my grandkids could come and play with. But there's a couple of problems with just conventional sandboxes, and so I'm going to kind of explain those to you right now. So here's a conventional sandbox. That the kids play with, and it's usually like either a square or it's round, it sits in the grass and it sits on the lawn and the kids play in it. But there's a couple of problems with it, and for one thing, it's mostly immovable. It kind of just sits there. Some sandboxes may have a bottom to them, and others are basically just a wooden frame that the children would sit on. These are also going to be exposed to elements as well as animals, and typically, because they're not movable, they sit out in your lawn and they kill all the grass. And they just kind of sit there, and if they're made of plastic, they'll sit there forever. But if they're made of wood or something like that, they end up rotting. So what I've kind of come up with as far as a design goes is to build a wooden sandbox with rubber wheels on one end underneath the frame. So this would essentially sit on 4 legs or on 2 legs and 2 wheels. And so it would actually be portable. The one I would want to design, and this is nothing new, you can find these, but this would have actually an adjustable awning that would be hinged so that you could actually kind of protect the children who are using the sandbox from the elements or from heavy sun and that sort of thing. And so because these are hinged, you could actually adjust them as you wanted to. So these would have heavy rubber wheels at one end. And so the pros to this, it's not going to kill your grass because you could move it all around your lawn. Or if you don't want to put it on the lawn, you can also put it on a patio, on just a concrete patio for that matter. You could put it in a garage if the child wanted to play in the sandbox and it was raining outside or something like that. And you could move it into the garage if you had room, even during the winter, so that animals wouldn't get into it and it wouldn't be exposed to the elements. So here is a side view, again from one side. So you see the wheels would actually not be totally covered by the trim pieces, but one of the cons that I kind of figured, it would be very heavy. So if we made this out of a lightweight but durable wood that you could either treat or it was treated wood, if you put a couple bags of sand in there, that's going to weigh over 200 pounds. And so I came up with the idea of having wheelbarrow handles that we could actually just have brackets that the wheelbarrow handles could slide into, and then they could actually slide out, and you could move the sandbox. It wouldn't be incredibly easy, but I think it'd be much more doable if you took those handles and they were an appropriate length to slide those out. That would give you the leverage then to be able to move the sandbox wherever you would like. And so that's my idea for redesigning a product that we have in many of our households or in our homes. That's a movable, portable sandbox. So, hey, thanks very much for your time and for listening and watching.